talk about what you've seen from the team so far. You're one of the veterans now, and y'all actually have enough people to play, have a team.
I see a lot in this team this year. Like, as y'all know, like we have more depth, so that'll be good towards going into this season. But I see like a lot of it's like a lot of leadership now. We're competing a lot. We can compete against each other. We're working hard, of course. We're looking forward to the season.
How's it been in practice so far as that backcourt? A lot of movable parts that y'all had talked about this off season with Chicken playing some point. How's that kind of shaking out early in practice?
Yeah, it's going great. Like we have a lot of versatile people on the team, like Travis, Demetrius, and those guys. Like they're used to playing like down low, but like they're getting their little roll into playing like small forward. So I think that'll be good. And we have like, of course, IJ New York, myself, Dunlap. We got a pretty good backcourt.
Where's Chicken mostly playing right now?
He still kind of played up the two a little bit, but he's gonna take that role into playing and win some games for us.
What's been your impressions of Demetrius Houston? I know Rick was talking about how athletically gifted he is. Obviously he is. Your thoughts about him? What you've seen?
Man, that guy, like his athleticism is like unbelievable. Like he can jump out the gym. And like Coach always tell him, like he can also be like a great defender. Like he just have to do it. He's 6'7" with his long wingspan. I think he's a pretty good kid also. So. Yeah.
Speaking of great defender, Rick said you should be all SEC defender, maybe even the best defender in the SEC. Are you kind of relaying that to Demetrius, trying to help him with that?
Yes, I talked to him about it, like being a good defensive player and stuff, and like what you have to do. In my mind, I don't think like you should have to like teach somebody how to play defense. It all comes from the heart. You have to want to do it. So,
how long have you been like? Have you always prided yourself on being a defensive player?
Kind of, sort of, but like it's like. As I watch film, like last year, I sometimes like guarded, like most of the time guarded the best player. So like, I took a lot of pride in like, if I'm gonna have to guard the best player, I should have to limit their points and like what all they like can do. So like, yeah, I pride myself on defense a lot. You know.
How do you make yourself? What do you do to be such a good defensive player? I mean, what are you doing out there? Is it your quickness? What is it that makes you so good?
I guess it's my length and keeping my head on the ball because, like, I really don't like to get scored on. Like, I really don't like to get scored on. So that's why I really take pride in my defense.
It's been 2 summers in a row now that Coach Ray's praised you for your work in the offseason. It's kind of a situation where you thrive on that leadership and showing others how to lead in the offseason.
Yeah, I'm being much more of a leader than I was my first 2 years because I really didn't have anybody to look up to. So like, I really have to be a leader towards these new guys coming in, and I'm like showing them the ways, talking to them on the court, and they're understanding me. So being a leader, I think is pretty fun. It's kind of hard too, but that's part of being a leader.
You talk about being a good defender. Who's the toughest for you to defend out there so far in practice?
Really nobody. It comes from the heart, man. It comes from the heart.
Not a tough matchup for you out there?
Who's the less easiest then? The less easy. If it's easy for you to defend all of them, who is the less
Everybody easy to defend. Like as a defender, I learn like people's like tendencies and what they like to do. So like that helps me like and like study their game. So like once I know I have to guard them, I know what they like to do. So that's why it's so easy.
Do you go against Maurice down there?
Yeah, I go
How long
against him.
did it take you to learn him?
It didn't take me long. Hopefully he should elevate his game, and I should have to study him some more.
What do you think about him as an outside shooter? Is he pretty good outside shooter?
Yeah, he's a pretty good shooter. If he just has to be down and ready to shoot most of the time, but like he's really taking that role into like what I like to do, and like he likes to defend. He likes to defend now, so he's obviously he still likes to shoot, but he said he's like to defend now, so.
We'll talk about you as